Wasn't exactly homeless, but I spent maybe a couple nights at one friend's house, and then I'd spend a week at another friend's house, or a cousin would let me stay there for a couple weeks. But it's a terrible feeling not knowing where you're going to be in a week. Once you dig a deep hole, you need a hand to get out of it. It came to a point where on a minimum wage job, I wasn't doing anything for myself. My dad ended up kicking me out, which ended up being one of the best things for me.
My first impression was that he was a hard worker, but maybe needed a little direction. And he has some pretty lofty goals, so I think he needed a little direction in getting from point A to point B.
It got to a point where I just didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go. I knew I could do it, but I needed a little direction, which I just wasn't able to get on my own. And Easterseals help provide that. When you can't do it on your own, they are always there to help you. Whatever it is, whatever your problem is, they are willing to do whatever they can to solve it.
We actually were able to pay the vast majority of his educational costs related to tuition and coursework and supplies. He did all the work. He went to class, he took the tests, he knows everything about nursing, and we were just there to support him.
When I came on board, Kaylen was already a nurse here, and I was pretty impressed. He's young, he's energetic, he interacts with the residents well, he's very upbeat, very reassuring and comforting to them. All of the residents just love him.
Funny enough, there was one time I remember saying if I had a son, I'd want Kaylen would be one of the guys that I would hope my son would turn out to be. Just because, again, he's very respectful, he's very intelligent, and I think he's very wise for his age.
Kaylen has grown leaps and bounds in my last 6 months of being here at the facility. I think he's gotten much better with all of his nursing skills. I think he's a much more thorough nurse. He's definitely always had the compassion, so that's not been an issue. Personally, I think that I anticipate Kaylen going after his RN and pursuing his career further.
Well, actually, I've begun the enrollment process to start school again in the spring, to go on and get my RN.
The last I heard, his goal is to go on to become a registered nurse, but he did. Good.
He's starting this spring.
All right.
I had an idea of what I wanted from life, what I wanted from this program, but it wasn't real to me until I finished the program. I truly believe that without the guidance and assistance that Easterseals has offered me, I would not be where I am today. And I cannot express my gratitude enough.